Will you please join with me in welcoming Professor McLeod?
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, members of the University, graduates, families and friends. It is a true honour to stand before you today as an alumnus of the University of Tasmania, a place where, like many of you, I first discovered that education goes far beyond lecture theatres and textbooks. The experiences you have had here, whether they be in the library at midnight, on the sporting fields, or, like me, in the uni bar, as a bouncer, not a drinker, I have to say, are the experiences that will guide you and build you and empower you in life. University is an education, but not just an academic one. Those extracurricular activities will empower you just as much and just as vital as the grades that you earned in exams and the degree that you'll carry with you. Learn from the extracurricular activities as well. Those who have midlife crises in their 40s and their 50s tend to be those who let life happen to them, not those who take control of their own life. Those who see life as a journey and try to set the course through the choppy and smooth seas tend to avoid those crises later in life. Take control of your life. So as you leave here, you have the choice to either have life happen to you, or you can attempt to set the direction, the course of your life. It is about the confidence that you should now have as a graduate with the education that you have to set the direction of your own life. It is for this reason that I have an unusual belief. I do not believe that the best graduates from universities are hired and fired. I think the best graduates from universities hire and fire their employer. If their employer is no good, you fire him and you go and get another one. Take control of your own life. When I sat where you do now, I could not have imagined the directions my life took, from marine litigation in Melbourne and London to humanitarian negotiations in war zones, sitting with survivors of natural disasters, or sitting side by side with an army general in a helicopter as we zigzagged the line of control between India and Pakistan. Looking back, I see how the seeds of that journey were sown right here in Tasmania's heart, among a community that taught me not only to be something, but to do something. To be is perhaps a job title, to be a lawyer, to be a farmer, to be a doctor, to be a business leader. But to do is a philosophy. Do good, do evil, do indulge, do nothing much. That actually is your life choice. It is the philosophy that you have to decide, and you must choose what it is that you wish to do with your life. The then Senator Michael Tate, addressing law students here in 1989, me included, said, "A law degree does not grant you a happy life and a wealthy existence. It imposes upon you an obligation to use your skills for the betterment of other people." But it's not just a law degree that does that, it's any degree and all education that imposes that obligation. Indeed, the good fortune to have been born in or studied in a country such as Australia imposes that obligation. As you cross this stage today, something will happen to you. You will no longer be part of the global 99%. Your education and experiences will now make you part of the global 1%. What type of 1% you will be is up to you. Find your way to use your new skills for the betterment of other people. Betterment of others, that is my do. I've been a business executive, a lawyer, a humanitarian, a worker, a traveller. I've visited, as you heard, every country in the world bar one. I've been an author and even a swimming coach. But these labels matter less than the thread that binds them. A drive to help, to witness, to connect, to serve, to learn, to never stop learning. So ask yourself not only what you will become, but for whom and why. After the Rwandan genocide, in war-torn Yugoslavia, or coordinating the relief for millions after the Kashmir earthquake, and now tracing fathers of children born of abuse, I learned that comfort zones are small and growth begins at the edge of fear and adversity. You will, in your life, face challenges. You will face setbacks. And I say to you, embrace failure, discomfort, and the unknown, for it's then you really grow. In many crises, success came not from the most expert, but the most adaptable. The teams and individuals willing to pilot new methods, learn rapidly, and challenge bureaucratic inertia for the sake of lives at stake. You will be told no, you will feel unqualified, you may even at times be afraid. But remember, true change happens when you step forward anyway. In every successful endeavour, the key was not my knowledge or title. It was the humility to listen, the courage to trust, and forging partnerships across cultures and disciplines, relationships built over shared cups of tea, not just meetings. Never underestimate the power of those partnerships and the need for listening, a special sort of listening. Listen to understand. Don't listen to argue. Reflect on that. Listen to understand. Don't listen to argue. My proudest and hardest achievements have been my most recent. There is an urgent need for accountability in the global aid sector, where some sent to help abuse their power, leaving children born of that abuse. The ABC Four Corners investigation I worked on revealed the trauma and ongoing search for justice faced by these children. Using breakthrough science and legal work, we trace and identify fathers using genetic genealogy, hold them accountable, and secure children's rights, including education, nationality, and identity. This work faces many detractors, but remains both difficult and fulfilling. The future is built by those who dare to care deeply in a world that yields painfully slowly to change. It is built by those who act on moral courage. As Robert Kennedy said in his 1966 Ripple of Hope speech, the world is built and the future is built by those who risk the disapproval of their fellows, the censure of their colleagues, and the wrath of their society. He went on to say that moral courage is rarer than bravery in battle or great intelligence, yet it is essential for those who seek to change a world that yields most painfully to change. His words, spoken months before I was born, remain just as relevant today. You cannot do things alone, so find the principled allies, the brave collaborators with whom you can use your education, risk the censure, but achieve success. Then you'll forge lifelong friendships, born in struggle, fight, and success. And in that you'll find adventures, friendships, and triumphs that far exceed any monetary reward. Today, as you cross this stage, you inherit a world that perhaps now more than ever needs the curious, the compassionate, and the brave. However, you carry not only your degree, but the hopes of those who taught you, the family who cheered you, and a community rooting for your success. Lead not only with your mind, but with your conscience. Choose to do as much as to be. Your real commencement, your real beginning starts now. Congratulations, graduates. Step boldly, go forward, and change the world. Thank you.